the students, those who studied economics in class 12, last class I got your introduction, and in the introductory part I came to know that some of the students who studied economics in class 12 and some of the students who did not study. That means the students who studied economics in class 12, they had a commerce background, so they are getting advantage in economics or accounts also. But the students who did not study economics but science background, they will also be getting advantage in some other parts like mathematics, statistics, and even in economics this mathematical portion you will find in your third semester, this managerial economics. So there are also application of calculus is included in that, in the part of the economics. So you will get advantage. So some students will get advantage in mathematics, some students will get advantage in statistics, mathematics, and some will be getting economics, accounts, etc., etc. So some will get advantage in one side, some will get advantage in another side. So you need to study together. You need to make the group study, so that if you make the group study, you will be more benefited. So today what I shall be discussing is the definition of economics. Definition of economics. I hope some of the students, since you studied economics, you know the definition. I won't ask you now the definition of economics, or if somebody can tell me, that would be better. At least one or two students can define the definition of economics, then I can start. May I expect from somebody that what the definition of economics is? What is the definition of economics? Can anybody define economics? Hello students, can anybody define economics? Sahil Agarwal.
Yes, sir.
Can you define economics? No problem. If you define, if your definition is wrong also, I am here to rectify. But you need to speak. If you don't speak, you won't develop.
Sir, I don't know about economics.
Achha, okay, no problem. Rishabh Gupta. Rishabh.
So can I say?
Yes, definitely. What is your name?
Sir, Palak Giri.
Palak, yes. Yes, please define economics.
Yes, sir. Economics is a social science that studies how people interact with the things of values, particular production, distribution, consumption of goods and services.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, you mute yourself, Palak. So you are. Yes.
To mute this because lots of sound is coming from.
All students should mute yourself. All students have muted, but here actually there is one work some people are doing. That's what might be some sound. Anyway, I shall be speaking loudly. Anyway, that Pollock has rightly defined the definition of economics, but I won't say the definition of economics at this moment what Pollock has said now. Definitely, I will be talking the definition of economics, but I also will admit that Pollock is right the way she has defined. But gradually, we will come into that definition. So, I shall start the definition from the primitive era. From the primitive era, when there was a human being, but no monetary system was introduced in the economy. When there was barter system in the economy, people did not know what is money, how the money can be used. Only people, they had some commodities, and some other people are having some other commodities. So when the commodities, somebody is having some commodity, somebody is having some other commodity. Every people, they were in need of the other commodities except the product they are having. So in that case, what happened? that they were exchanging. Let's take an example. Somebody is having a piece of cloth. Somebody is having a piece of cloth that is produced by or prepared by a particular person or the particular family, particular household. And some other people, they are having food grains, say rice. So the person who is having rice, surplus rice, he wants to offer, and the person who is not having rice, he wants to exchange that rice against the piece of cloth. So the system of exchange were taking place. Now we are using this is the in different way. It's called the transaction. Transaction is taking place. Previously, the transaction what nobody knew what the transaction means. So people were so the people were aware about the exchange, not about the transactions. Nowadays we talk about the transaction, the word, because of the invention of money. So if we start the definition of economics since 1776 onwards, in the year 1776, the economist Professor Adam Smith, SMITH, Professor Adam Smith defined economics as an inquiry, ENQUIRY, an inquiry into the nature, and causes of wealth of nations, W will be capital, nations will be capital, wealth of nations. So an inquiry, Adam Smith is considered as the father of economics. All of you no doubt this. Adam Smith is considered as the father of economics. Adam Smith defined in the year 1776 as an inquiry into the nature and the causes of wealth of nations. In his book, name of the book is The Wealth of Nations. In the book The Wealth of Nations, in 1776, Adam Smith, who is known as the father of economics, defined economics as an inquiry into the nature and the causes of wealth of nations. In his definition, there are few important words. What are those important words? First word is an inquiry. He has inquired. To whom, about what? Whom did he inquire and what did he inquire? Those two questions arises from this word. So he inquired to whom and about what he inquired. Into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. So you see here, this definition includes few important words. One word is he inquired. Inquired to whom? Inquired to the society. Who are in the society? The people. We live in the society. That means Adam Smith inquired to the people in the society who live in the society about what? What is the nature and the causes? Why people? What is the wealth of nation? Why people are running after acquiring wealth? Because during that period, people were running after acquiring wealth and to become rich. Because people did not. Nowadays, if we think this man is rich, because in what terms? Because these people is having more money, maybe more asset, maybe more property, maybe more bank balance, whatever, but is having more money. But that time there was no monetary concept, no monetary system. Monetary system was not prevailed in the economy. Monetary system did not prevail in the economy. since monetary system was not there in the economy, therefore people could not think about the money. So in people's mind, the wealth were sway over in people's mind. Wealth was only in the people's mind. So people were thinking how to get more wealth, how to acquire more wealth, and how to become rich. So people were running after money. That was the question asked by Adam Smith. Asked by Adam Smith to the people who live in the society. That is why economics is called a social science. Few minutes back, when I asked Pollock replied that economics is a social science. This is the reason why economics is a social science. Because if economics studies of the human being, behavior of the human being, if you look into our behavior from morning to evening, whenever we get up from bed in the morning, we need a cup of tea. That tea leaves are purchased from the market, cups are purchased from the markets. Then after that, milk also is purchased from the market, sugar also purchased from the market. After purchasing, we mix all those together and prepare a cup of tea. So whenever we get up, we need a cup of tea. That cup of tea, whatever the contents or the ingredients are there, those are purchased from the market. After that, we dress up, we take bath, and then after those dresses are purchased from the market, you ride your bicycle, two-wheeler, four-wheeler, or you ride, you come by bus to the college. So everything there you pay money. So everywhere there is transaction. Then you are taking service of the teachers in this institution. There also you are paying money. Then you are going back having food. That food grains are purchased from the market. And after that you go for sleep. Then also those beds and all are purchased from the market. So each and every activity of the human beings are transacted, every activity. Those are studied in economics. So that is the part of the definition of economics by the modern economics. I shall come into latter half of this definition of economics, what Pollock has defined. But in the period of 1776, when there was no monetary system invention, money was not invented during that time. People were exchanging the commodities against other commodities. So the system of exchange is called the barter system, B-A-R-T-E-R, barter system. Barter system is the system of exchange, B-A-R-T-E-R, barter system. Barter system of exchange. System of exchange was prevalent in the economy. So during that period, the Adam Smith inquired to the people who live in the society about their behavior, why the people are running after acquiring wealth. Because that time you cannot say the people are running after money, because there was no monetary system. People were running to acquire wealth only, So acquiring wealth was the main intention of the people. So that was sway over in people's mind. So that was the question asked, inquired by Adam Smith to the people who live in the society. That is why it is a social science.